Hello everyone, welcome back. I'd like to introduce you to Steve. He is my newest target out here on the range. He comes to me from AR500 Target Solutions. Going to go over some of Steve's features. We'll break him down because he's super easy to set up, and then we're going to put some rounds on him. Sorry, Steve. Alright guys, so when they ship it to you, they're going to send it to you. All these four pieces are going to be flat and together. And what it is these tabs go in here and you push them forward to lock them in. So it's really easy to set up. I'm starting to set it up wrong again because it's going to be this way. So the target stays on there. Take them. Lock that forward there. This will be our last one to go in here. Those in there. Get them in there. You get them all pushed forward, locked in. As you can see, we've got a 2x4 shape here. You can either just put your 2x4 in there and be done with it, or they give you this little spacer that you can put in there if you want this to stay together the whole time. That way you could just pick this up, carry it wherever you want it. Or you can take it apart, break it down into the flats, so it's easier, smaller package to transport. I am probably going to put this in there when we move it back over to where it was, because I am always going to have the 2x4 in here. It's always going to stay together. I don't plan on moving this around too much. So once you got it set up, you got it put together, 2x4 just slips right in there, and you got a nice solid base. Isn't going anywhere. You put your top on here, you hang your targets on there, and you start shooting it. Alright, so here's a little close-up of how they fit together down there. It's super easy. As you can see, there's extra holes because it doesn't matter which one of those you use for which position. So get those in. There's your little spacer with the bolt and washer to hold, or the bolt and nut to hold it on if you want to keep it down there. And you've also got positions there for wood screws if you want to use a little extra to hold it together. Other than that, here is the top of the hostage target. Now if you didn't have the hostage target, this would be the only part you'd have, and your target hangs in up there. But we do have the hostage taker target, so that's what this is for, to hold that. And these were both just carriage bolts with a 9/16 nut on it, and I used a 6-inch extension with my socket and just went down through there. But you could use an open end wrench or a ratchet down there and be fine. Now here is our hostage taker, and he just slides in right there, and as you can see, it's had a little lip on there so that when you hit it, it won't come out, and then it just flips back from side to side. Alright, and here's the last thing. As you can see, it's just a carriage bolt out here in front, and then a nut and a washer back here. You tighten it up until you're just touching there, so that gives it a little bit of play in there to direct everything down when you hit it. And that's it. This thing is super easy to set up. The hostage target floating free like that, super cool. We're going to see how that rings because that's what I'm going to be shooting at. So that's all we've got with getting Steve out here set up and in place. We're going to put some rounds on him now, and I apologize, Steve, but that's why you're here. All right guys, here we go. First rounds on Steve. We're going with the SAR USA P8S. These are loaded up with my Sig Sauer V crowns that I didn't fire the other day when I was out here. So once I've got these through, if it works all right, this is going into the carry rotation. Now we'll try a few rounds on Steve with the SAR 2000. I also needed to get my carry ammo through this, so let's see how this one runs. Now we're going to try some rounds on Steve with the SAR 9X Platinum. These are just regular target ammo. I've got 17 in here, another magazine with 19 in it. Then I'm probably going to clean up and call it a day because the clouds are starting to get thick. Alright guys, so there was the AR500 Target Solutions hostage target. You've got your hostage taker back here, flips back and forth, super easy. As long as you hit it, you got to hit it or it won't move. We got our 1/2 inch AR500 here for your main target, so if I want to take it out and hit some rifle with it, I'm good there. Super easy to set up. You saw me set it up. That was probably my 3rd time setting it up. I mean, it literally took me longer to find where I had this 2x4 stashed and cut it than it did to set up that base. So, breaks down super easy, breaks up nice and small. Take it with you anywhere. If you're out someplace where you go out and shoot on BLM land, you won't have any problem setting this up and transporting it out there. So I'm super excited to have this. Thanks to AR500 Target Solutions for sending this out. You're going to see this in pretty much every video now, so get used to Steve. Steve's my boy. We'll catch you on the next one.